Adolf Hitler was born in 1889 in Austria, a country he would later claim to hate despite being born there. His dad, Alois, was a grumpy customs officer who wanted Adolf to follow in his footsteps. But young Adolf had bigger dreams. He wanted to be an artist. Unfortunately, his art was, well, let's just say it wasn't exactly Picasso level. His paintings were mostly bland landscapes and weirdly disproportionate buildings. When he applied to the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts, they rejected him twice. Ouch. As Hitler brooded, he developed a deep hatred for Jews, Slavs, and pretty much anyone who wasn't him. When World War I broke out, Adolf saw his chance to prove himself. He joined the German army, not the Austrian one because he hated Austria now, and became a messenger. He was reportedly a pretty good soldier, but he never got promoted above corporal because his superiors thought he lacked leadership skills. Irony alert. This guy would later try to lead an entire country. After the war, Germany was in shambles, and Hitler, like many Germans, was pissed. He blamed Jews, communists, and pretty much everyone else for Germany's problems. In 1919, Hitler joined a tiny political group called the German Workers' Party. He quickly took over, rebranded it as the Nazi Party, and turned it into his personal fan club. His speeches were full of yelling, arm-waving, and blaming everyone for everything. People loved it. He was like a toxic influencer, but for politics. Hitler tried to overthrow the German government in the beer hall putsch. It was a disaster. The Nazis marched into a beer hall, declared a revolution, and then promptly got arrested. After getting out of prison, Hitler decided to take over Germany the legal way. He used propaganda, fear-mongering, and a whole lot of charisma to gain support. By 1933, he was appointed Chancellor of Germany. Within months, he turned the country into a dictatorship. His secret? Blaming everyone else for Germany's problems and promising to make Germany great again. Sound familiar? Hitler was obsessed over creating a master race, meaning he'd have to make the biggest race on Earth, also meaning he'd have to take over the world. Hitler started off by invading Poland, starting World War II. At first, things went well for him. He conquered most of Europe using a strategy called blitzkrieg, which basically meant attacking really fast before anyone could react. But then he made some questionable decisions. For example, he invaded the Soviet Union in the middle of winter. Spoiler, it didn't go well. He also declared war on the United States because, why not? By 1944, the Allies were closing in, and Hitler's empire was crumbling. But instead of admitting defeat, he doubled down on his bad decisions, micromanaging his armies and blaming everyone but himself. By 1945, Hitler was holed up in a bunker in Berlin, surrounded by Soviet troops. In a last-ditch effort to leave a legacy, he married his longtime girlfriend, Eva Braun, in a bizarre bunker ceremony. The next day, they both committed suicide. Hitler shot himself and Eva took cyanide. Classy. Hitler's life was a bizarre mix of failure, megalomania, and sheer absurdity. He went from being a rejected artist to one of the most hated figures in history. And let's not forget the mustache. Because of him, the toothbrush mustache is forever ruined. Thanks, Adolf. And that's it.
If you shut him down now, you'll kill us both.
Okay.